Pisces. So I did your reading last week. I think it was like 11:30 at night. And I was like, oh, it's a good reading. Oh, it's a good reading. And then it was like almost 40 minutes long. And I went to go save it. And it was like, cannot save file. And I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Why? I was like, you can't, come on. I'm a Pisces moon. And I was like, oh, it's a good reading. And I couldn't really get into it. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and look at it later and kind of write down things that pertain to me that, I can look for in the month. And I was just like, oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. But it is what it is. So Pisces, here we go again with take two. Take two. You know what? Sometimes with spirit, maybe the message needs to be tweaked a certain way. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not even questioning it anymore. I really not. I'm like, okay, we'll just go ahead and redo it. But here's the deal, Pisces. For some of you, I definitely feel like you could be dealing with some type of conflict this month. I feel like there's competition that could be coming in. Now, this could be competition within your job, or this could be competition with love. But I feel like some of you are definitely going to be dealing with some type of aggression this month. Now, I pick up a lot of heat or fire energy, but I feel like you could be dealing with also air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So some of you may get some headaches this month from a fire sign or an air sign person. And it could be because either they want what you have or they're trying to cause problems for you. So you may have some haters in the midst. Wouldn't be the first time for some Pisces. But I do feel like for some of you, you could find yourself having to be in some type of position where you're defending yourself against somebody, whether this is at work or whether this is somebody trying to break your love relationship up, or you're going after the same person and there's a competition. So this could be going for the same person or either going for the same job, Pisces. I do feel like for some of you, you're thinking about even taking a vacation because you could be feeling overwhelmed by the energy, whether this is the work energy or the love energy. Some of you may be like, you know what? I just need to get away. I need to get my head clear. And if that's what you need, Pisces, do it. I feel for some of you, if you're in a three-party situation, that you're definitely going to be walking away from somebody. And this could be because it's just too much. Maybe there's too much drama. If this is a work situation, some of you may actually be walking away from a job and looking for something different because of the stress. So Pisces, like I say, do what's best for you. Let's see. Pisces. One more time, Spirit. One more time. Some of you could be dealing with an overbearing boss or an overbearing spouse. Some of you, I think with this fire energy, could be somebody who is just stubborn. They want things their way. They're not bendable. They're not flexible. So some of you definitely could be dealing with that energy. I also feel, Pisces, that y'all are going back to school and brushing up on your skills. Continuing education. Let's see. So we got the Chariot card moving forward. We got 7 of Wands. Some of you may have to defend yourself. You may be in some type of competition, conflict, drama, and some of you may have to defend yourself. We have 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, the Moon card, the Strength card, 2 of Wands, the Balance card, and it's upright for a change, Page of Water, King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, the Life Experience card, 10 of Pentacles, shuck and duck, the Magician, 4 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Pisces, 2 of Swords, and one more, Spirit, Page of Wands. All right, let's see. Give me a moment, Pisces. Give me a moment. Okay, here's the deal. I feel like some of you definitely are dealing with conflict, and it could be dealing with conflict in a workplace. Could be conflict around your money. You could be having arguments about money with somebody in your life. I feel for some of you definitely dealing with fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Some of you definitely could be butting heads with either one. I don't get too caught up on the signs, but you could be having somebody that is just very bold, direct, charismatic, stubborn, dominant, and it could go for air or fire. For some of you, I definitely feel like you're worried about this conflict. You may be having to come out your comfort zone this month and stand up for yourself. I feel for some of you, if this is a competition at work, some of you may be going up against a person who's aggressive. Maybe they're a little bit intimidating, or you could be working with somebody like this and you're worried that what's going to happen. Am I going to stand out? Is this person going to be over me? Am I going to lose this competition? Spirit is saying your seed is planted and you have a harvest coming in, which means you are okay. This could be unnecessary worry. You could be overthinking a situation because of conflict or somebody trying to intimidate you. For some of you, I feel like you feel this energy, and with the Chariot card, it's like, you know what? I'm moving forward. I may have to defend myself. I may be going into battle, may have to deal with some conflict, but I'm going to go ahead and move forward. I see for some of you, this could be a heavy situation with a fire sign or somebody that is aggressive coming in towards you. And I feel like if this is in a work situation, they could either be trying to override you or take your position. This could even be in a partnership. You could be married. You could be in a relationship where somebody is trying to dominate you or manipulate you because they want the upper hand. So if it's not dealing with conflict at work, some of you could be dealing with conflict in a relationship where maybe somebody is trying to manipulate and, I don't want to say use you, but I just feel like some of you could be dealing with somebody that is like, do what I say. They're being a little bit overbearing. They're being a little bit overbearing in a relationship. With the moon card, you could be having somebody doing something behind your back. You could be having a competitor trying to do something, and they're not doing it in the open at work. They're not presenting it. They're doing something shady, and it may come out. I feel like every time I see the moon card, whatever done in the dark does come to the light, because I always see the illumination. So some of you may even be feeling like there's somebody at work that you can't trust, or either just your intuition is saying there's somebody around you, period, that you just can't trust. So some of you may be looking at somebody a little bit different. I do feel like you could have some conflict that's coming in. This could be behind the back gossip, somebody trying to work against you. I feel like this could be some challenges that are coming in. Something could come out to light. The truth could be brought to light. You could hear about somebody at work trying to undermine you. You could also hear about somebody trying to break into your relationship and cause problems. For some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that does spell work that's trying to break up a relationship, or either they could be doing spell work to try to break up your money, cause problems with your money. Just because I see the Magician card, and I feel like this could be connected with some of the challenges too. Not for everybody. For some of you, you're definitely manifesting money. You could be using full moon energy or new moon energy and trying to bring some money in. You could be a powerful manifester, and some of you are. You're very gifted. You're very focused. But for a few of you, be careful, because I do feel like you could have somebody that is trying to work against your money. It's almost like everything that you try to do, you feel like you're hitting a brick wall. You got money coming in, but as soon as it comes in, there's an expense or something happens where you have to pay this money out. If you're going through that energy and it's more than one thing and it's like back to back to back to back, then you need to do a cleanse, and you need to definitely start working with a blockbuster candle. I would do a blockbuster reversal, and then I would start working on your money after you clear that energy out. Now, this is for some of you who do work. If you don't do work, if you don't get into it, don't worry about it. For some of you, definitely, though, you need to keep an eye maybe on your money. And I feel like for some of you, you have something that is going to be coming in that was hidden. Now, whether this is a secret that you knew and somebody's going back and telling somebody else, or somebody's coming to you and go, so-and-so is talking behind your back, there's something that's going to be coming to light, and it's going to be challenging, Pisces. So if you're on the downward end of this conversation and you may have said something about somebody and it gets out, then you know what? You got to own it. You got to take your medicine if you put it out there. But for some of you, I feel like this could be you finding out about something that is going on behind your back and feeling like you have to defend yourself, going into battle with somebody because of some bullshit. Now, I do see the Strength card is coming behind the Moon card, which means that for a lot of you, You're going to handle it. You're going to handle it. Whatever it is, you're going to take care of it. And with this, you really may be a little hot-headed with it. Be careful that you don't go in full force on fire. Think it through, especially if it's something at work. You don't want to get fired or terminated because somebody did something and then you're in the break room, you dirty bitch, you dirty bitch, you did this. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're going to go to HR. Don't lose your job behind some shit. Now, if you feel like you have to go up to your supervisors and have them deal with it, then we need to have a meeting. We need to have a sit down. We need to discuss what Sally Sue is doing. We need to discuss what Billy Bob is doing. I don't agree with their work ethic. So you may have to go ahead and do that. Now, if you catch them on the parking lot on private property, don't do nothing either. But if it's on public property, then I'm not going to say it. I was going to be like, then you might be able to run them down with your car. But don't do that. Don't listen to nothing I'm saying, Pisces, all right? Handle it in a way that works for you. Handle it in a way that works for you. And it looks like it could be dealt with because with Six of Swords is coming out of a difficult situation. So if you've been dealing with a difficult situation at work, for some of you, you could be coming out of this, leaving this energy behind. Some of you may even be deciding after all this, I'm going to take a vacation, or maybe I need to get away. Maybe I need to clear my head or just cleanse my whole life at this point. So some of you could be thinking about taking some type of trip. But I feel for a lot of you, this is coming out of a difficult situation, especially if there was a truth or something that came out and you felt like you had to deal with some type of conflict or drama. And the Strength card is showing that you're going to be okay. I feel like a lot of you are coming out victorious if you got bullshit that you have to deal with coming in this month. Now, for some of you, I feel like you could be trying to get away or take a trip just to kind of, like I say, balance yourself. Maybe you're feeling in a place of zen. Maybe you dealt with some stuff that was a little bit heavy and you're like, yeah, I deserve a vacation, a trip. I need to get away. Some of you could definitely be moving towards, if you're not going on a cruise, Spirit is saying planning a cruise, but I feel for some of you, this could be going on some type of boat. This could be going over water. This could be going to an island, but this could be going to get away. For some of you, I feel solo. For a few of you, I feel like there could be some partner that you're taking with you. For some of you, Spirit is saying this could even be a work trip. Now, listen to me, Pisces. If you're going on a work trip with somebody and you got a little crush on them, and it just came to me, be careful. Be careful, because I feel like some of you could be going on some type of business trip and ending up getting booty. I got to look into that a little bit more because I don't know why that message just came in. And for some of you, you definitely could be going on some type of work trip and doing a little something on this trip. Pisces, 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 Spirit. Pisces. Let's see. Business partnerships, older person, romantic. Yes. All right. So here's the thing. First, we have danger. Conflict. Some of you are going to be definitely dealing with conflict. I feel like some of you are working really hard. So this competition could be within work. You could have conflict with somebody that you work with, and you may have to put your foot down. For some of you, this business partnership, there could be an older person, whether this is an older male or an older female, could be going on a trip, could be going on a business trip, whether you're taking somebody from the office with you. You could end up connecting with this person in a sexual way, or for some of you, you could go on a business trip and meet somebody, because we got meeting a new person. So some of you could meet a person in a bar. I'm sitting at the bar, I'm drinking my Chardonnay. Fine little person comes up beside me. What you doing? I don't know what you doing. How long you in town? Well, I'm only in town for a couple of days. I'm here on business. Well, you know what? So am I. What's your room number? I don't know you, but I can get to know you. Now, that scenario has never happened to me, but I know the way I played it out. It looks like I've done this many, many times, but it has never happened. But if it ever happens, I'm going to be prepared. I already got it down. Push my girls up. Now I don't know about the room key. I'm from Texas. We kind of funky with that. I don't know you. You got to know how you eat barbecue and stuff first before you make it to the bedroom. But for some of you, that is going to be your scenario. Some of you definitely could be connecting with somebody. Be careful, especially if you're in a relationship or you are married. Be careful. Now, I definitely feel some of you are having some issues, and it could be in a relationship with your spouse. And I feel like if you are, this person could be a fire sign. Some of you are definitely going to be dealing with a situation, Pisces, where you could be in a relationship with a air or a fire person, and you have that opposite sign come in and try to connect with that with you. So if you're married or in a relationship with a fire sign, you could have an air sign that comes in and, as a temptation. If you're connected to an air sign, you could have a fire sign that comes in as a temptation. All right, Pisces, let's get back into it. For some of you, I feel like you could be working a job where you're getting less money than what you want. Now, here's the thing. Some of you definitely are going to be looking for a new position. And let me pull it up. Because I feel like for some of you, let me get it right. I feel like for some of you, there's definitely good news coming in about money, but I feel like this is going to be a new job. If there's a lot of conflict at this other job where you're getting in it with somebody and you don't feel like you can work there, it's too much drama. Some of you definitely are going to be looking for another job. And it's because I feel like you're walking away from some type of conflict. I'm not doing this shit anymore. Y'all not paying me enough to deal with somebody that is causing issues for me. So for some of you, you could be walking away from a job because of conflict. Some of you, I feel like if this is not a job, even though we have Ace of Pentacles, you got money coming in. Some of you, I feel like, could be walking away from a drama-filled relationship and going to somebody that gives you less drama. If you're not in a relationship, then for some of you, you're definitely walking away from a job, a hostile environment where it's like, I need to go focus more on my money. What's going on?
I'm taking her back, Tasha back home. Tasha's like, where's Tori at?
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, you guys, my daughter. So I feel for some of you, definitely you're walking away from a bad situation because of conflict, and it could be a bad job, and you're moving towards something that is bringing in more money. Especially if you're at a place where you're dealing with bullshit, you're not making enough money, you got to argue with people all day long. Some of y'all are like, I'm out. I'm out. Now, for a few of you, definitely looks like you're moving towards something that is going to be a lot more profitable for you. You're moving from a place where maybe there's conflict or less money, and some of you are moving towards a new job where there is more money coming in. Now, if this is not a new job, even though I don't see Nine of Pentacles, and that's my entrepreneurship card, I feel like some of you may even be thinking about starting your own business or going into some type of partnership with a friend to bring in more money. So some of you could be going into a business partnership. You could be walking away from a very stagnant, drama-filled job to something that could be a little bit more productive for you, that brings in more money. For some of you, I even feel like this could even be winning something with the lottery. I don't know, playing the Powerball. Ten of Pentacles is good money. Page of Pentacles is about news of good money coming in. And for some of you, you could really be in a really great position where you're getting some type of inheritance or you're winning some money. Definitely some of you, if you don't play the lottery, play the lottery. So we got good news coming in about money. Some of you, I feel like, definitely are going to be leaving a job and moving to a job that pays more money. Or either you're going into a partnership with somebody and it will bring in more money. So we got a couple of different scenarios, you guys, but this is a general read. So I'm pulling in messages everywhere. So just get in where you fit in with the message. It won't resonate with everybody. For some of you, you definitely have somebody from the past coming back into your life. And I feel like there could be love feelings there. This could be you telling them that you love them, or they could be coming in telling you that they love you. I feel for some of you, maybe this person is even moving back towards you where you're living at, or some of you may even be thinking about moving away to be with this person. Some of you may even be feeling like, I'm going to marry this person. So you could have had somebody from the past come back where you thought the relationship was over, and then they come back in and you're like, okay, I want to go ahead and rebuild my foundation with you. Because maybe you realized that you were in love, or maybe they came back and realized that they were in love with you, Pisces. For a few of you, you're going to be afraid to make this jump. This is a big change for some of you. And you're a little bit scared. Do I want to do this? Do I want to walk away from a situation to go be with somebody, especially somebody from the past? And it depends on how your past was with this person. But for some of you, you definitely want to revisit that. And then we got the life experience, which is meaning you're going for a major change. For some of you, you could be living in a completely different state or a different country next year. And it could be because of love. Some of you may be turning a boyfriend or a girlfriend into a wife and deciding, you know what, come down here and be with me. If you're in a long distance relationship, I feel like some of you may be making a decision to be in the same place. You may be feeling like, I don't want to keep this thing separated anymore. Let's move forward. For some of you, you could be leaving a job and going and moving with a person somewhere because of love. Let's see. Love, 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 Pisces. Love, 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 Pisces. If there was a competition, Pisces, and you were going up against somebody, it looks like you may have won. There looks like there's talks of love for you. This could even be talks of marriage for a few of you. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces spirit when it comes to love. Pisces, yes, reconciliation. Some of you have somebody coming back. There was a breakup where it needed to be healed. And now this person is coming back. I realize that I love you. I realize that I fucked up. This could even be you doing this to somebody else. I realize I had something good. For some of you, there's a lot of passion that's still with this person. This could be a fire sign person coming back into your life. But I really feel like it's either going to be between fire, air first, maybe earth. But I feel like fire and air are like your two main components. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces when it comes to love. Let's see. One more time, Spirit, Pisces. All right, let's see. Yeah. All right, let's see where we're going. I feel like for some of you, this could be a long distance relationship where either they're living on a different state, they're in a different, I don't know why they're in a different country. But I see for some of you, you don't want to let that be the issue. Some of you feel like this person is your person. And you could be willing to reconcile with them, or they're willing to reconcile with you. For some of you, a person is going to uproot themselves to come be with you, Pisces, or you're going to uproot yourself. For some of you, I feel like there was a competition between you and another person, and you won. There's victory that's coming to you in a relationship. I would be careful though, because I feel for some of you, this is going to be really, really good. This person is healed. They've grown. For a few of you though, you're dealing with somebody that still has some issues. They're still trying to work through something. So before you uproot yourself and decide that you're going to, just quit your job and move to Timbuktu, make sure that this person is really changed, Pisces. Make sure that this is what you really want, because I feel for some of you, this is going to move towards marriage. Some of you want this, whether this is cohabitating or, living in a house together. Some of you definitely want to take it to that next level. And there could be talks of either moving in together or actually getting married. For some of you, you may actually even go into business with this person. You may be starting some type of relationship. And I feel like this relationship could be a power couple. Could be two people putting their heads together and saying, we're going to make some money. So for a lot of you, I feel like there's major changes that are coming in when it comes to a job. If you've been feeling like you haven't been making enough money or getting paid enough, a lot of you are going to walk away and maybe start your own thing, or either you're looking for another job. There's good news coming in. Some of you are going to get some letter saying, oh, you made it past this interview. You're going to the second interview. Some of you are going to be getting a letter or a message. You've gotten a job. Some of you are walking away from a job because of conflict, drama. Somebody's competing with you, trying to be dirty behind your back. And some of you are just like, I'm stressed. I'm working my ass off. I'm putting a lot of energy into it, and somebody's trying to do me dirty. And for some of you, you're a little bit afraid, whether this is moving on in love or moving on with a job. Some of you are afraid. If you see the horses behind, and I keep saying horses, but I think they're unicorns. If you see the unicorn behind, you know, this is you in the front and people behind you are like, don't do it, don't do it, stay stuck. But you come into a place where it's like, I can't be stuck anymore. I can't be stuck. I need to move forward. I need to put more energy into my foundation. I want something stable. Some of you could be afraid to make this commitment to this person, but for a lot of you, I see that you are. Whether it's a commitment to a new job or to a person, some of you are stepping out your comfort zone and saying, I'm going to do it. And for some of you, it's because of love. It's because of love. I love you. You got them word messages. Some of you could be leaving a relationship to be with somebody from your past because you realize that you still love them or they still love you. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I think the last reading there was a lot about competition, about going up against people, but it looks like if you are, you're standing your ground. You're not dealing with bullshit anymore. You're ready. It's like, if I have to deal with you, I'm going to deal with you. If I have to do this, then I'm going to do this. For some of you, you definitely have conflict that's coming in and you're fighting against it. You're holding your ground with it. For some of you, Ten of Swords is showing you going through hell with it, but you're going to come out of it. You know, with these, there's so much conflict. But this horse in the front, and you look at it, two horses in the front that are saying, you know what, I'm out. Two unicorns, I'm sorry, Spirit. Two unicorns in the front, I'm out. I'm out. All these people behind me, discombobulated drama, all this conflict. I ain't doing this. These people over here, they scared, they confused and shit. I ain't doing this. I'm out. I'm moving forward. I'm getting on my goddamn boat. I'm sailing away. Y'all can have this shit. Excuse my language, but by now, if you've been looking at my videos, you already know I curse like a goddamn sailor. I mean, damn. Look. For some of you, you're sailing away to smoother waters. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this stuff anymore. I don't want to do it. And for some of you, this could be walking away from a relationship. Not everybody. For a lot of you, Pisces, I feel for a lot of you, this is business. This is work. This is work. Not so much love. There could be decisions in love. Some of you definitely are going to be getting engaged, moving in with somebody, revisiting a relationship, starting something over. But for a lot of y'all are just tired of being bored, not getting paid enough money, dealing with bullshit people, having conflict around you, not wanting to go to work. And it's like, I'm out. I'm going to go find another job. I'm going to create a business. I'm going to go do something for me that puts me in a better situation for myself. And it shows with Ten of Pentacles, you're moving towards something that is more stable, has more money coming in. And you're showing as a workaholic, which means this is somebody that does not stop. They don't want to stop. Take care of your health, though, Pisces. Take care of your health. I see you guys really pushing yourself really hard. And make sure that you drink your water, you watch your diet, you keep yourself balanced. Because when y'all get unbalanced, y'all retreat. And I'd hate to see you have to pull back and then come back and do this fight again. So make sure you take care of yourself, you guys. I hope that resonates with you guys. I love you much. I'll talk to you soon.